Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to bench properly, okay? And, you know, Laura, she has the pound for pound, the biggest bench in history, and you're 530 bench at 163. Westside has multiple 900-pound benchers and full meets, huge benches, tons of 800-pound benchers, just big benches, okay? So what we're going to do, first thing that we do is we bring the shoulders back. So if her arms are up, it's like I'd give a cue of take someone and have them pinch your finger with their shoulder blades, okay? And so you can see how it pulls it in tight to the socket. Well, since it pulls it in tight to the socket, we have a lower chance of injury. Also, the rear delts are sitting on the bench. A lot of times when you see people in the gym, they're benching, the shoulders aren't even touching the bench, okay? So they're protected that way. She's gonna lay back. And what you'll notice is when she brings the weight out, I want you to notice from the side. Most people bring the weight out and they start above their eyes. She's going to bring the weight all the way out. So you notice she'll come straight down, straight up in a straight line. On the way down, she is breaking the bar. On the way up, she's spreading the bar, okay? We're pretending like it's a rubber band and you're trying to stretch it. Your hands aren't going to move, but you're pulling as hard as you can. This gives us optimal tricep activation. You also see how wide her feet are. Her feet are nice and wide. She's pushing into the ground. She's spreading the floor with her feet. She'll also flex her glutes. Her shoulders are really tight together, which gives a little bit of an arch. It's not that she's trying to arch, but if you keep your shoulders as tight as possible, if I put my shoulders back in a proper position like in the military, you stand up at attention, your chest gets pulled through, right? Same thing. It's like proper posture, but laying on a bench. Her shoulders are pulled tight. And what we mean by breaking the bars, we're breaking the bar like that. That's external rotation of the shoulders. You want to put the bar back? Okay. So we're breaking the bar this way on the way down. Okay? On the way up, we're spreading the bar. That activates the triceps real hard. When we break that bar, it gives us a proper angle for our elbows. It also gives external rotation in the shoulders, which allows us to create more torque. So in a bench, if you go into Urban Active, LA Fitness, any of these gyms, you'll watch every single person in the gym do this. People all the time will take the weight out from way behind them. I can't set it in my lats. I can't get my shoulders tight if the weight's too far back. So if you notice she sits real far back, you see a lot of your athletes, clients will be real far back and they try to pull a weight from too far back, okay? So when you pull weight, a lot of people start here, right above their eyes. They come down and come back up. Well, when I do that, I have rotation in my rotator cuffs. That's how I can injure my rotator cuffs, okay? A lot of people too, when they come down, they think the farthest they get the bar away from, they're done. See where my shoulders are? They're not even touching the bench. You see that all the time. That's what it leads to when people get hard, they start struggling, they start trying to push away, and you'll see that uneven extension. If I see uneven extension, if I see the bar turn, or if I see one side go up over another, I know you're not stretching the bar. If you are stretching the bar on the way up, it can't bobble back and forth like that. So instead of being like this, again, same thing like Laura was doing, I bring the weight out farther, straight down, spread the bar, okay? So we're not out here coming down and back. Okay? You'll see a lot of people drift too far back, get caught underneath the hooks, hit the hooks, go all the way around. So you want to sit back far enough so you don't take the weight out too far behind you. You want to be right here, straight down, straight up. At first, if you have not benched like that, you're going to feel like you might dump the weight forward. Don't worry about it. When we hand out to you, we're going to put you exactly where you should be. You're going to be completely safe there, okay? Things you watch for when you're training your clients. Make sure their rear delts are on the bench the whole time. Make sure their shoulders are pressed back. I've separated both shoulders so many times it's not even funny. And it got to the point where it just killed me to bench every time I benched. Once I learned how to bench like this, it allowed me to start benching again, and I can do this again and not have problems. If you go to Westside Barbell, nobody has shoulder problems. It takes the pressure off the shoulders and lowers your injury rate dramatically.